Just assume you are an ISV or a PDO like we are, and you just made a new App Exchange package available. The customer installations keep growing. Now it's your turn to support your customers when errors with the app occur and yeah, work on version 2.0. What Salesforce gives us as ISVs with the LMA actually is cool. You know, we can manage packages, we can manage versions, subscribers, licenses. And in case of problems, we can even log into the customer installation and reproduce the problem. But as you might know, in reality, this is quite cumbersome process because especially if it's a critical situation, you have to first ask for login access and then you have to log in. It's often hard to reproduce the problem, and sometimes you don't even get enough context information about the bug to really fix it. So we thought, wouldn't it be great if instead of passively reacting to such situations, we could continuously monitor the health of our applications and proactively improve it by looking at actually what's going wrong in the app. And yeah, we build an app that you install in the LMO. So the LMO is the org where you have your license management app installed. The app cockpit, our app, sits on top of the LMA. And when you open it, you see a nice homepage with a dashboard, and this dashboard is super customizable, so you can change it. What you see here is just a sample. It's showing you in which app, which errors occur, how many errors occur. You can show in which version you have especially many errors. You could even show in which class the most errors occur. How does that work? There's only one custom object in the app cockpit, and it's called the app error. And the app error contains all the informations that about an error that happen in any of your orgs and any of your customer installations. Each error is linked to the package, so to the actual app in the LMA, to the package version, to the customer account where it happened. You have information about the license, the org, and the user that triggered that error. You also have some information about where the problem happened. If it happened on a Visualforce page, you see it. If you see in which class, you see which exception type happened. And that's all there. You can use it, you can filter, you can make reports on it. How does that work? Actually, that's quite easy. So let's just go into our packaging org. When you upload a package, there's an often overseen option that says notify on Apex error. And you can link a user there. And this user's email address is used as in every case when an error occurs in any of your apps in any org. And an email is sent to that email address. And that's what we are using. So in your packaging org, just create a user called App Cockpit. It can be a free chatter user and give it the email address. Where do you get this email address from? You get it from the App Cockpit. When you install the app, after installation, you see a configuration page, but you can also just get it by clicking on the tab. And there are two steps that you have to do before you can use the app. The first one is create an email service in your org, in your LMO org. And the other one is populate some fields in the LMA package object. So let's talk about this email service first. An email service is an Apex class which is able to handle incoming emails. And we need such an email service to receive those app errors and parse it and make it to this app error object that you have. So when you see this yellow warning, just click execute and then the email service is created. You get this very long cryptic email address, and this is the email address you have to put in here. You have to tell your Apex package to notify this fake user with this email address. And then every application error just magically lands in your app cockpit. The second one, this prepare LMA packages. There's just a single field that we have put on the package object. When you look into the package object, it has a namespace field which actually doesn't exist in the LMA packaging object, and we just populate that. We need that because based on the namespace, we find out how to connect the error to the LMA license. Cool.